Okay, take us live. I'm going to get a cup of coffee.
Okay, Jamie's got to go get a cup of coffee. Hello, America. Is everybody ready for the 4th of July? Because we are here at Bottleneck. The team is going to enjoy a wonderful 3-day weekend. And so to get us started, here we go. I think I actually have no idea how to do this, so we're going to figure it out. And it's a da-da-da-da-da. There it is.
I think it's time for a new mic boom.
Whoop, there it goes. Well, hello to everybody in the world. It is Friday, July 2nd in Springfield, Missouri.
Well, I think it's July 2nd in a lot of places.
Yeah, but it's a day ahead in other places. Yes?
Is there someone that's 24 hours ahead of us?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder. That's a good question.
I don't know. Is it July 2nd everywhere in the world right now?
As of the time of this recording where we're at, it's July 2nd.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a beautiful weekend. As of 2 or 3 days ago, it was supposed to be rainy, but no, not this week. So this week in A Week in Review, we are, look at me controlling this, we are talking about a reason to celebrate. And we had a great reason to celebrate. Well, it's not raining. And we've been married for 2 years.
That you forgot. We've been married 2 years, and for the second year in a row, I had to remind her.
Yeah, I'm just not.
We were. She has priorities, and I totally get that. And that's why I love her.
Yeah, the only dates I worry about are the 1st and the 16th. Everybody seeing my patriotic fingernails? Aren't those cute?
I'm glad you didn't put those on your middle fingers. So, so wanted to kind of talk about a couple things today. A reason to celebrate. Why do we have a reason to celebrate? 4th of July weekend. Why are we celebrating?
Independence. Freedom.
Pretty cool.
Your book's done?
That's the reason. The book is done. The book is done.
Praise the Lord.
The book is, well, no, it's not done. There's still 2 months worth of work to do.
Yep.
Well, why don't you talk away?
What am I talking? Want to talk about it?
What are the challenges that you've had this week?
Your book. Invoicing. QuickBooks. I have challenges with that on a weekly basis, so that's nothing new. So how about you?
I was going to see if this stuff they had to do. Nope, it's not there. I was going to try and pull this up. But, so I think some of the challenges I had this week was getting the book done and getting that all ready to go. I think that was a lot, and like I can finally take a breather. Apparently, they sent me an email because in the appendix, if anybody's ever written a book before, there's an appendix, and in that appendix, it kind of tells you where you got some of your information, basically, right? I guess everybody knows that. I'm just slower than most. But apparently that has to be in alphabetical order per chapter, and it wasn't. So they had emailed me, and I never got an email, and said, hey, you need to fix this before we submit it. And I was like, oh, well, I just so happened to go into our CRM solution that we use with the publisher, and I saw the message there, and I was like, what are you talking about? I I didn't do it. And so all of a sudden I went from I submitted to stress because you didn't have it in by today at 5. You're done. You can't. You got to wait, go to the next cycle. So I was a little freaking out. And I finally sent off the email late last night. This morning.
Yay!
Everything's done.
Yippee!
See how happy she is?
I'm sitting here thinking about, I've still got some things to do on payroll, so I'd have to get in there and get it done.
Well, let's talk about it. That's what a week in review is.
No.
Okay. So we're not going to talk about it, I guess.
No.
Okay.
This is private company business. We don't talk about that.
No, not private business, but what are some of the challenges?
It's private company business. We don't talk about financial stuff that involves other people here on the show. So.
Oh, I thought it was process related.
No.
Why would I ask you to do that? I wouldn't ask you to do that. Oh my goodness. This has been a challenging week. I will just say that. It's not been easy in the household here. It's been a bit challenging. But this is, hey, this is what you got to do, and you got to jump through hoops sometimes, and just do your best. Just do your best.
The sun is shining. I just can't stop staring at it out the window.
So what's next?
4th of July. I'm so ready for this weekend. This has been the longest week of my life ever, I think. Pretty much.
So what's coming up after
July 4th?
Yeah. Are we doing anything this weekend? Maybe.
Nope. So, nope. I think you're doing something with the truck. I'm not sure. What are you doing?
I'm at your beck and call.
So next week is what? What goes on next week? We've got hopefully a new payment page will be ready to go. Please, sweet Mother Mary.
No, it won't be ready to go next week. We're about 2 weeks into that.
Okay.
It's a pretty big deal. It's pretty neat. We're going to be building out a payment portal so that we don't have to send out credit card authorization requests or anything like that. Our clients will have full control. It'll be a nice little payment portal that we're building. So it's pretty exciting because it's going to really lessen her workload. It reduces the amount of human touch, which in essence reduces the amount of human error, and it makes life a lot easier for our clients. It makes life a lot easier for Sarah because she doesn't have to spend as much time in all of that. Bookkeeping is done, automatically updated.
Oh, yeah, we're still having issues with that.
What?
I don't know. Remember the big deal we had with integrating Veeam and QuickBooks and how bad the bookkeeping was and how Kurt had to go back? It's starting to happen again, and we can't figure out what's happened. So Kurt was giving me the bleepity bleeps.
Oh.
And look, he doesn't cuss, but he was going, oh, bleepity bleep. And
he literally says bleepity bleep.
Yeah.
That's how cool he is.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Anyway, so there are some issues going on there, and I'm looking on my end. And when Jamie says lessening my workload, what he means is right now, say you start a subscription with Netflix, you get billed every month or every 4 weeks, whatever, on the same date. No big deal, same amount. You can't go to Netflix and say, oh, my internet was down for a day, so I couldn't use it. So can you adjust this? And can you send me a refund or give me a credit or whatever? So I get this a lot, and that's part of it. But it's so time consuming having to go between our CRM, the HubSpot, our CRM and QuickBooks and my spreadsheet, and then sales and recruiting, and make sure we're all on the same page is extremely labor intensive and can become very confusing. Say you have a client with multiple DAs and they all have different start dates and they work different hours, and pretty soon, the little emoji with the head that explodes? That's me. So Jamie, God bless him, has gotten together with the team and is trying to create something that will make that experience so much more easier for the client, because right now there's so much back and forth between me and the client, and there's human error, and I make plenty of human errors. I mean, we're all human. And I don't want that. I want the customer experience to be much better. And if that's better, then I'm not stressed. And if I'm not stressed, I'm happy.
The world stays on axis.
Jaime is happy.
Maintains 2,000 miles an hour rotation.
Jaime doesn't come out towards my office area, which is the entire living room kitchen area. He's like tiptoes in. Sarah? He just turns around and disappears.
Fight or flight.
But I tell you what, he's very respectful and he's very concerned, just as I am. You know, this book has been very hard, very stressful for him, and I've tried my best to be there and supporting him, and just as he would support me. And that's what you do in business.
Yep. That's totally what you do.
So that's our reason to celebrate. That's my reason to celebrate.
Yeah. And so this week coming up, we have that work on the portal. I think that's going to be, I'm actually kind of excited about the process of figuring that out. So it's, normally I'm not like that.
Really?
It's weird with me. What is wrong? And so I'm really kind of excited to kind of figure that out and see how everything's going to go. And yeah,
yep.
That's a big deal.
And I have been investigating, not competition, but companies that are like ours. They're all just a little bit different. And so I've been doing a lot of in-depth research and actually, acting as a customer, what's trying to figure out what their process is. And it's all so similar. I mean, it's basically all the same, and everybody just wants their end goal. It's not the number of clients you have and the number of DAs you have. It's amazing. It is helping, some of them are, but it is helping the entrepreneur or the startup that just is overwhelmed. And I just love seeing that we're not the only people that, there's an end goal in sight, and it's not just monetary. It's actually helping others. And I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty huge.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. I agree with you there. I think that's pretty exciting. The other thing that I'm looking forward to this week is I get to start the next step of the journey with the book, and we might be able to do book covers.
Woohoo!
I think
book covers
this upcoming week or the next week, and that's going to be pretty fun, I think, because in my author circle we have a bunch of people in there who's going to kind of vote on what covers best, and I don't know, it's just kind of
Have
neat.
they started with the designs yet? Have you seen any preliminary?
No, that's what I'm saying is I think this week is where the preliminary designs come out. And then,
you hung our picture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then our designs come out. So that's kind of neat, right? Like it's a visual representation. Because right now we just had the mock-up, So yeah.
Super cool. Hey, anybody have so Jamie's got a pretty heavy mic here, and his boom, it's not falling.
Well, you can get it to a couple places because I took the thing off, but it depends on where it's situated.
Yeah. So anybody got a solution for a mic that's so heavy? I wonder is it that blue icicle thing that's so heavy on it?
Well, no, it's this. It used to work fine, and it squeaked, so I oiled it. When I oiled it, it started falling down.
Oh, it's a Rode something.
It's a Rode PS.
Same thing I have.
It's a PSA, Rode PSA 1 is what it's called. And it's a great
Yeah, it works good on mine.
It's just, it's old. Just probably need to get a new one.
Oh.
I don't know. They make little lots where you could put this up right there and put a lot in there, but.
Oh, you could do that and then just rotate it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could get you some duct tape.
Yeah, because if you can't duck it. Anything else?
No, I love you. Thank you for being my understanding biggest supporter this week.
Well, I love you too. And I love your America hat.
Oh, it's America. This is the closest I had to red, white, and blue that I grabbed out of the closet.
Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. All right. Go ahead.
So, looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, a weekend of relaxation. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
And we're going to celebrate 1776 with a bang on Sunday.
We are doing something. So we are going to do some fireworks on Sunday. Forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, we got to go get fireworks.
We got to go get fireworks. I wonder if they're going to be busy today.
We don't have time today.
All right. Well, we got to get to work.
We're going to go eat at my favorite restaurant. Well, it kind of gets old. Cesar's.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie loves it, but don't get lettuce.
Oh, how many people like eating warm lettuce? I'm having a hard time right now thinking about it. Oh, check us out. All of our other episodes and this episode on Bottleneck.Online/TV. It directs you right to YouTube, where you can learn how to break through the bottleneck in your business today. Hundreds of episodes. Yay. Coming up soon to your earbuds.
Lori Wood, I need new glasses. It's driving me insane. Look at me. Certified divorce coach, divorce specialist at Lori D. Wood, Tuesday, July 6th. That's interesting. The emotional side of divorce.
By the way, Lori is an amazing human being. This is going to be a really good episode. She's very thoughtful, very caring, very concerned about the people that she talks to and works with. So yeah, a unique kind of spin on what we normally do here. But I thought it was really good because after COVID, there's been a lot of challenges with relationships. And with a lot of people working at home, it's carried over into the personal life. Lori's very good on dealing with things like that. And so she's a great representation to mitigate these kind of challenges that a lot of couples go through. So I thought it was pretty interesting for her to share some of her expertise. And if that might be you, it might be a good idea to tune in. And Lori's really good at what she does. So that in line with this previous episode, yesterday, I had an incredible conversation about emotional intelligence with Adam Rosenzweig. And that was a lot of fun too. So if you missed that one, go back and check it out. And of course, Quit Repeating Yourself is coming out soon. The first week of September. We're really excited about it, and at least I am. And I hope you get a chance. We'll be updating this graphic as well when we get the new cover and stuff like that. We'll show you where you can go to either pre-order, copy, or buy it, or whatever. I don't really know what's happening with that yet, so we'll keep you up to speed.
There's going to be a run on them.
What does that mean?
What is a run on the books.
What is that?
They're going to sell out like that.
Oh, yep. There's only 3 left.
I read it, and it's really good. It's a super informative, super eye-opening. Think about your business differently, and it gives you a new perspective. And this is what I need to be doing. It's really good, and it's a quick read. It's not a long.
That's how she says
boring. It's not a long, boring read. I've picked up business books, babe, and I've started reading them. I'm like, in the first chapter, I'm like, wait, what? This is so boring. This is just fluff. I don't care about this. And Jamie's just dives in. Boom, boom, boom. This is what you need to do. And I love it.
She's awesome. She's awesome. I love you, babe.
I love you too.
All right. So I guess, is that right?
Yeah. I need new glasses. I can't see.
Uh-oh.
I can see better. I can see. Yep, that's as blurry as that.
I can see everything. I can see better. No, you can't. Yes, I can.
What show is that in? What musical?
Well, it's I can do everything. You can do better. But in this case, it's I can see everything. I can see better. No, you can't. Yes, I can.
All I can think about is an old commercial with Dawn Dish Detergent. Oh, you're soaking in it. No, Palmolive. No, it's fine.
We are such goofballs, man.
Yep.
Anybody sticks through this?
It's shake and bake, and I helped.
Do you think anybody actually watches this all the way through?
There's one person watching.
No. There's more.
Oh.
It's,
one.
yeah. But do you think anybody actually stays on and watches?
No.
That's why we say whatever we want. It's
Don't car.
yeah. I mean, we care, but
I don't know. It's just us. This is pretty much our life. This is us at all the time.
pretty much.
Yep. So we're gonna go play hockey today.
Oh, it's Hockey Friday.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my feet moving, and I'm gonna skate big circles, and I'm gonna score on Courtney.
And I'm not.
Jamie, he skated by, looked away, kept skating, blind shot like a dribbler, and scored.
Have a better chance of not looking than looking and getting a goal.
It was funny. Jamie's fun to watch on the ice.
So is she.
How many times will I fall?
No. She looks good in hockey equipment.
Yeah, I look like a transformer sumo something.
What? No, she doesn't. She's good. Well, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you have a fun weekend. Definitely pull out all the reasons for you to celebrate. I think there's a ton of them in there. And get your mindset in a good place. So I usually leave you with create your own ripple, which I still think is a fantastic saying. You got to create your way, make your way, create your own ripple. But this week, after speaking with Adam, I really want to challenge you to take the negativity as most you can out of your life. And instead of saying something like I am, challenge yourself to replace that with I have. So let me give you a quick example.
Okay.
I am sick. Right? I am sick.
Babe, don't tell everybody.
If you say that you are sick, all of a sudden that internally, it almost says it's almost permanent, right? I am, therefore I will be. As opposed to, I have a cold. Temporary. Knowing that because you have a cold now, most likely you're going to get rid of that and you're going to be back to your good old self again. Just little things like that, the way that you're picturing what you're saying in your head. These are all little ways that you can identify some triggers that may lead to upsetting you, wherein you can actually challenge that yourself and knock the dreary heads of negativity or anything like that out of the way. And I learned this from Adam during our conversation, and it's just a really neat way of looking at things. So, 3 or 4 times a day, doesn't matter, whatever you're doing. Maybe you can even set a timer or set it up on your phone, 3 different timers a day. Maybe at 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 3 o'clock, whatever. Maybe at the end of the day too, 6 o'clock. 9, 12, 3, and 6. Let's go with that one. Set a timer, get a little notepad. At 9, how do you feel? Just write down how you feel. At 12, write down how you feel. At 3, write down how you feel. And at 6, write down how you feel. Just how you feel. It can be a 1 word, 1 sentence, something like that. At the end of the week, look at how you feel at those different times of the day. And then figure out after that week, after you get all that data, she does this all the time with her food and her water. She writes down everything she drinks and eats and all of that and records it so she can go back and see, oh, I'm feeling like this week. I wonder if it's because I had too much gluten or too much bread and
not enough sleep. It's usually sleep.
Not enough sleep. You can do the same thing throughout the day on the emotional side of things. Here's the cool part. At the end of that week, take about 5 minutes to go through that list and look at how you're feeling at different times of the day. And if you say, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, or I feel bad, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the weekend, whatever. Look at those different times. If you start feeling good most of the time in the mornings, as opposed to feeling a little bit tired in the afternoons, well, the morning time is your creative time. That's the time when you should be moving along and doing stuff. So just try it out. Test it out. I think I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to do it. 9, 12, 3, and 6. I'm going to set a timer on my phone. I'm just going to write something down. And the reason I'm going to do it on those hours, I'll check my calendar just to make sure, but typically it'll be right before I go into a meeting or right after a meeting, and then that way I won't interrupt, but I can see how I'm feeling and then be honest with myself and figure out how to identify those triggers. So yeah, thanks Adam for that tip. Hopefully you guys enjoy that.
Yeah.
And, anything else?
So that's interesting. I want to see how that works. How that works for us, and that might be something that we could integrate into how we set. Can you add that?
This here?
Well, you can just add that. Yep. So you can integrate that into the 90-day implementation plan. I think that'd be awesome.
Can I do this one? Because
You
this
sure
one's
can.
too. So let me, because the length device.
Okay. Now, I want to show you guys something. So that made me think of, is everybody familiar with Dr. Pepper? So you remember on the bottles that it would say, you probably never even noticed this, you would see clocks in old gas stations / what were going to be convenience stores with the Dr. Pepper. And it always had a 10, 2, and 4. I bet people, and it's even on the bottle. See, it's even on the bottle. Do you know what that is for? You were supposed to drink a Dr. Pepper at 10, a Dr. Pepper at 2, and a Dr. Pepper at 4. That was supposed to be, that's what gave you your energy. But people didn't even know that. So when he said 9, 11, 3, 6, I was like, ooh, 10, 2, 4.
Hey, maybe we do 10, 2, 4.
I know.
Maybe that's what it is.
Anyway, I thought that was interesting.
I think that's interesting too. I really do. Yeah.
The things you remember.
You know.
The things you remember from your childhood.
Wasn't that like a television? The things you know.
No, do you remember Name That Tune?
Uh-huh.
Okay, as a kid, we'd watch Name That Tune, and it wasn't Bob Eubank. Maybe it was Bob Eubank. I don't know. But he would do Name That Tune, and they'd go, Bob, I can name that tune in one note. I'm like, how? One note, and you can name like a random obscure show tune from 1956. I don't get it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's a wrap for us today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yep, random things.
Help us with the Rode microphone boom. What can we do? And not buy a new one and not buy anything for it. Suggestions?
Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate that.
Bye-bye.
Anything else?
Bye-bye.